Is that your earmuffs you got in your hand?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you set your shoes down somewhere? We won't need them.
I told Sister Anna, I said, don't you tell nobody that I've had a birthday.
We got some birthday cards for you.
How you want me to read it all?
Birthday.
No. The lighthouse, isn't that beautiful? The lighthouse, that is beautiful. I had a fellow try to get me to tie up for church while I was going. Running 400 to Sunday school, too. I told him I wasn't ready yet, didn't ask the wife. Secretary of
He said, wait till they get 600.
The Haynes family, isn't that beautiful? Oh, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. And another one. Happy baby. I received a birthday card from my daughter in Course Canada. She just sent the envelope, didn't send the card. Got to put the card in. Oh, read the front. The Reese family. Just open this card. And way to deal with stress, I need that.
In a fast-paced world.
Hey, that's no lie, I guarantee you.
Oh, and we read Christmas cards and laughed.
Becky sent me a whole box of candies and cookies right on it. She said, Daddy, called me today. She said, Daddy, is any of them left? And I said, not many. Kenny and Belinda and Leah. From one of his headaches to three. That's what's going on.
Here's another special they'd like for you to have.
Oh, now then, what in the world is this? Oh. Oh, my word. Y'all just have to see this.
Happy 60th birthday. I'm hiding in his office now, waiting for Brother Sanders to come and to open the door.
Oh my goodness. Only thing, I got more than 2 board members. Isn't this beautiful? Well, now, when we get our telephone in now, I can go to spending
Your sign fell off of your door for your business meeting.
I can go to spending hours here now. 60th?
Hey, look at the blog you got on the wall. Wow!
Yeah, don't take her.
That's the prettiest of all your secretaries, isn't it?
Well, we'll just have to have our board meeting somewhere else. We can't have it in there.
Did you see there?
Yeah, you talking, this is always been.
When we go between looking for them. All right, we've got a few people tonight that want to honor our pastor on this, his 60th birthday. They've got a few things they would like to say. And I'm sure they'll all be good and uplifting. I believe that Brother Kenny's got something he'd like to say, and Brother Borden has something he'd like to say, and there's 1 or 2 others. Sister Reese has something she would like to say. And then we have a special guest that's coming that has something he would like to say. I thought Randy was going to say something, but you thinking it over? He said in between mouthfuls of ice cream, you might be able to come up with something. You get to go first. All right. Okay. You want to hold up just a minute, Misty? I think Brother Sanders is getting some ice cream. You can pause it for just a minute. About 9 o'clock, we're going to ask Brother Kenny Davis. He'd like to come at this time he has something he'd like to say for our pastor. Y'all give Brother Kenny a big round of applause. That's big enough.
Yes. Can y'all hear me out there?
No,
Hear me out there?
it'd be a little louder.
I'm here to say a few good things about our beloved pastor. recall the joke about the man that was always late, and he was, you know, people always said that he would be late to his own funeral. Well, Brother Sanders is very punctual, and I believe that when he dies, if he dies, that on his funeral date, that he will not be late, because he's always on time and he's always punctual. Now, he may be the first man that right in the middle of his funeral may sit up and say, folks, I'm not finished yet. I've got 2 more closings. Also, the reason I asked to be first is so that Brother Chris could not come and steal any of my points here, because they're so hard to find good things to say. He confided in me that he was really having trouble on this one. And Chris, if you know him, he doesn't have any trouble finding words. But seriously, I wanted to make this a real long speech, but due to the old saying that if you don't have anything good to say, I've kind of condensed it down. So the good things I'd like to say is
Well, that's good enough. Okay.
well, I guess that's short and sweet enough, just like Brother Sanders. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad, right? Well, I'm kind of out of things to say here, so I'm going to have to turn it back to Brother Shirley.
Well, I thought he did real good. Let's give him a hand there. Everything he said was right on the up and up. Love to see Brother Sanders never be late for anything. All right, let me see. Brother Chris Borden, I believe he has something he just dying to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We come here tonight to pay homage to Reverend B.L. Sanders, who said explosions didn't come in small packages, big explosions, whatever. Look at him. See here, look at him. Show us that muscle again. Woo, yes. Amen. Praise the Lord. Man, I remember thinking about Brother Sanders. Of course, I've seen Brother Sanders in a lot of occasions down through my life, and I remember one time when, you know, he always brags about how he dedicated me to the Lord. One Sunday I came over to preach, and he came up beside me, Brother Hart, and says, put his arm around me, and he had to put it up like this, because, you know, he just got to a certain point, you know. But anyway, put his arm up, and he says, you know, I dedicated this young man one time, and he says, I think I can do it again like that, and he started trying to pick me up, and I don't think he decided then at that time he could do that, because, you know, just wasn't like he was at one time. But anyway, saying that, Kenny and I one day got him real good, and nobody knows about this too much. We told a few people, but he had preached the Sunday morning. During the Sunday morning message, he told us how he was, when he was growing up, he wasn't scared of nobody. I mean, he still ain't scared of nobody. I mean, wouldn't nobody could take him. So Kenny said, I tell you what, dude, he says, you try to get his attention, I'm going to hide between these pews out here. And he says, I want you to turn that light off. We're going to get him to turn the light off. He says, I want you to shut the door. We're just going to see how scared he is, you know, how brave he is. So he went back there and turned the light on. When he did, old Kenny slipped up in between the pews, you know, and I had the door open. I was talking to him, you know, like nothing. And about the time he got midway down, I left the door shut. He goes, oh, man, don't let that door shut. About that time, Kenny grabbed him. And I thought we was having revival in there for a second, but I opened it. We opened the door back up, and Brother Sanders was going, no, like that. And I said, me and Kenny would say, well, we thought there wasn't nobody you was scared of. And he said, well, nobody wasn't here. There was somebody there. No, seriously though, I remember Brother Sanders. He really kind of reminds me of the guy one time that came home and told his wife. He says, you know, he says, I'm not going back to that church. He said people don't like me. He says you know, I'm just tired of all the people that, you know, they come in, they get up and they say things bad about you, about other people. And he said, I'm just not going to go back to that church any longer. Sister Sanders told him, said, but honey, you got to go. You're the pastor. One other thing. Stand up, Brother Sanders, so we can all look up at... Oh, well, never mind.
That had to be one more closing, wasn't it? He's learning well. All right. I didn't know if there's any other volunteers. I've got another scheduled speaker. Did anybody have a volunteer that wanted to just, you know, spontaneously say something tonight? All right. Okay. Oh, you got something spontaneous over here?
I'm just sitting here for about 10 minutes there trying to think of something to say good about it.
Yeah. Okay. That was real good. Yeah. All right. Sister Reese, I believe she's got something that spontaneously she's worked up over the week.
Yeah. I guess it's going to say anything good, but anyway. Thank you. Charles asked me the other night, he said, do you want to say a few words about Brother Sanders? I said, I don't even know him. I got to say it.
Speak up, we can't hear you.
Anyway.
I'd like to do the Howard.
I don't talk to him. My first impression of Brother Sanders came from a description my husband gave me of him while we were still in Georgia. He said, do you remember how Mickey Rooney looks? I said, yeah. He said, that's the way he looks, only older. After seeing him, I agreed. I have since acquired my own impression of him. From a bandy rooster while confronting law officers concerning certain young male members of his congregation, to a kind, compassionate, yet physical pastor reviving a female member of his congregation. I have heard from a less than reliable source that he received a certain black, silky, see-through garment from a member of his congregation who was not as brave as he was to wear it. Okay, I've personally known him to be found guilty of laundering church funds, namely his paycheck, which he left in the shirt pocket that went for the wash. I personally saw that. So the latest impression I got is very recent. It is of a great white hunter in the piney woods of East Texas, emerging from his peaceful abode in the middle of the night with his firearm in hand, searching for things that go bump in the night.
That was her fault.
I don't think we understood all that inside joke. All right. I don't know if there's anybody else that's been thinking and meditating. Maybe you've got something to say, but we do have a guest speaker that's going to come in just a moment. But has anybody else got anything you'd like to say this evening? Anybody else? Well, everybody knows you pretty well, don't they?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, we do have one special guest that's coming that wants to greet everybody. Just a moment.
Let me get it for you. Are y'all ready? Yeah! Well, it's none other than L. Charles, the great mind reader. Hey!
I want my money back.
Well, I haven't done it yet. I am the great mind reader. And during the week, we had passed out some cards for people to write questions on. And I've got those questions right here, sealed, in these envelopes. Hermetically sealed. Whatever kind of seal it is. Got spit on them anyway. What I'm going to do is I am going to ascertain the answer before I even open the envelope. Now that takes mind reading ability. And all of these pertain to your pastor. I made sure that I wanted everybody to ask questions concerning the pastor. All right. Here goes the first one. Let me ascertain the answer. Are you ready? A squeaking door, an air horn running out of air, or the screeching of tires on the pavement? The question is, how would you describe Brother Sanders singing? Hey! All right, let's try this one. Yeah, that's good. 969 dog years. All right. And we open this envelope to find out the question is, how old is Brother Sanders really? All right, well, we'll try another one. Okay, ready? The floor. The floor. What does Brother Sanders use to stop his hair from falling? All right. Ready? This one. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. What is Brother Sanders' favorite gospel song? All right. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. What song does Brother Sanders sing when the Davises are coming over? All right. Okay. All right. 53, 43, and 3. 53, 43, and 3. What is Brother Sanders' head size, waist size, and shoe size? All right, here it goes. Mind reading ability here. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That makes sense, huh? What were the odds Brother and Sister Sanders would get married and have 3 lovely children? Try again. All right, here we go. Oh, I got this and it's coming through loud and clear. 2 Daffy, 2 Duck. 2 Daffy, 2 Duck. Why did they nickname Brother Sanders Daffy Duck when he was boxer? All right. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. What intellectual giants can Brother Sanders be compared with? All right. A 12 by 12 glossy of Brother B.L. Sanders. 12 by 12 glossy. What did Brother Sanders want most for his birthday? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. What is the advice Brother Sanders gives to all his new preachers? All right. Oh, I got this one coming in. This is right there. Oh, I know this is him. Heckle and Jekyll. Heckle and Jekyll. Who was Brother Sanders' idols? Lovely to look at, lovely to hold. Break it, we mark it sold. What does Brother Sanders say to Sister Sanders when she sweeps him up in his arms? Punch drunk. Punch drunk. How does Brother Sanders describe his board? All right. You ready for this one? The shortest distance between 2 points. The shortest distance between 2 points. What's the direction Brother Sanders never takes when he's preaching? All right. Last one. Are you ready? The last one. All right. Kmart manager. Who saved Brother Sanders' life from the bunking bronking horse? Let's all give him a big round. I think it's only fair we give him equal time if he'd like to have it.